karts aren't the smash-hit body style in the US, however the Porsche Taycan Cross Turismo and Game Turismo demonstrate prevalence isn't all that matters. These are the long roof station cart options in contrast to the fancy electric Taycan car, which we survey independently, and they offer a greater secondary lounge and added freight space over their more conventional partner. In contrast to the car, notwithstanding, the karts come exclusively with double-engine all-wheel drive powertrains. Max driving reaches an EPA-assessed 235 miles. Drive goes from 469 for base Cross Turismos up to 750 ponies in the Cross Turismo Super S. There's likewise a 590 horsepower Game Turismo GTS that dumped the Cross Turismo's body cladding and extra SUV propelled ride level. An excellent inside makes the two karts a delight to ride in, and the Cross Turismo's extra ground freedom could make for a simpler traveler exit for some. Both the Cross and Game Turismo models convey less reach than the typical Taycan, notwithstanding. Porsche further develops the Taycan Cross and Game Turismos for 2023 and generally past model years, with an update to the battery and charging calculation that helps increment range and stimulate charging speed. Porsche says the Taycan will presently precondition its battery to a higher temperature and, subsequently, the vehicle will arrive at its maximum 270 kWh charge while at a higher condition of charge. The infotainment show has likewise been updated with a more beautiful and speedy UI and remote Android Auto. The framework likewise can find charging stations utilizing charging station yield as a channel. Porsche's variable light control is presently a choice with any Taycan furnished with an all-encompassing glass rooftop. It was recently restricted to the Game Turismo GTS. This permits the driver to electronically flip the rooftop from clear to murky. The painted 19-inch air wheels have been discontinued. The Cross Turismo setup lines up with the customary Taycan. Then again, actually there's no back-tire drive model and costs for the kart are somewhat more costly than the car. So, we'd suggest the Cross Turismo 4S model, which includes a 562 horsepower powertrain. Similarly as with all models, it comes standard with all-wheel drive and a flexible air suspension. The long rooftop Taycan goes discounted this late spring and accompanies a free 3 years of Zap America charging. We'd likewise suggest exploiting the Porsche Experience community for an extra, but worth the effort, total. Normally, the Taycan Cross Turismo is spurred solely by power and offers a case and different parts with its vehicle partner. Nonetheless, the kart is just presented with all-wheel drive. Power is provided by two electric engines with all-out yields going somewhere in the range of 469 and 750 ponies, contingent upon the trim level. One of the most intriguing components of the Taycan is its two-speed transmission on the back hub, a first for an EV. In our testing, it assisted the Taycan Super S with soaring to 60 miles per hour in 2.4 seconds, making it one of the fastest vehicles we've at any point tried. The 562 horsepower 4S model took the jump towards 60 miles per hour in 3.5 seconds. Likewise, dissimilar to ordinary EVs, which get more slow as their battery charge drains, the Taycan gives steady execution. Our most memorable drive of the 469 horsepower Taycan Cross Turismo 4 flaunted its practical speed increase, light-footed taking care of, and consoling brakes. The Taycan kart sees an expansion in range for 2023. Taycan 4 Cross Turismo get the most reach with an EPA-rated 235 miles, a 20-mile increment over the course of the past year. Both the Taycan GTS and Super Cross Turismo models get an EPA-assessed 233 miles of reach. Unsurprisingly, the most impressive Taycan kart, the Super S Cross Turismo has the least reach, voyaging an EPA-appraised 222 miles. We tried the Super S car on our 75-mile-per-hour roadway course, as well as the less strong 4S adaptation, and observed that the Porsche EVs were more effective in reality than their administration evaluations propose. Since the Cross Turismo will share the car's 800-volt design, we expect the kart will have a comparative, yet somewhat more limited, all-electric reach and the capacity to charge its battery from 5 to 80% in just 22.5 minutes. The Taycan Cross Turismo has a marginally lower MPGe rating than its vehicle partner. Base Taycan 4 Cross Turismo and GTS Game Turismo get 80 MPGe, as indicated by the EPA. The most remarkable Taycan station cart, the Super S Cross Turismo, gets an EPA-assessed 75 MPGe. When we can run one on our 75 mph mileage course, which is essential for our broad testing routine, we can assess its genuine MPGe. While there are traces of Porsche's game's vehicle history inside its electric car, in particular a beginning button on the left half of the guiding wheel, there's likewise a large group of current cutting-edge components, for example, a computerized check bunch. The Taycan Cross Turismo has a full program of extravagance conveniences and a broad rundown of personalization choices. Likewise with the vehicle, the cart offers a standard 4-seat design or a discretionary 5-seat arrangement, with the last option adding a little community seat in the back line. Much obliged to some extent to a standard all-encompassing sunroof as well as a higher roofline, the Cross Turismo offers somewhat more headroom toward the front and essentially more in the back seats than the vehicle. Notwithstanding the Taycan's front trunk and helpful inside cubby capacity, the cart gives more back freight space than its car kin. The Taycan's inside tech means the long rooftop model. That implies a bended computerized check group, a 10.3-inch touchscreen housed in the dashboard, and an in and upward direction mounted 8.4-inch touchscreen coordinated into the mid-control area. Porsche likewise offers a 10.3-inch traveler-side touchscreen as well as other positive highlights, like remote Apple CarPlay and Android Auto similarity, worked in route, and a Wi-Fi area of interest. The electric station cart additionally offers a similar collection of standard and discretionary driver help innovation as the normal Taycan, including robotized crisis slowing down, vulnerable side observing, and path-keeping help. For more data about the Taycan Cross Turismo's accident test results, visit the Public Interstate Traffic Wellbeing Organization and Protection Foundation for Thruway Security sites. Key security highlights include: accessible versatile voyage control, accessible remote-controlled stopping, accessible night vision. In view of the inclusion that Porsche accommodates the Taycan's electrical parts, we anticipate that the Cross Turismo should acquire similar approaches. The organization's security time frames are serious with those of other extravagance automakers, and its high-voltage battery guarantee positions as truly outstanding available. Restricted guarantee covers 4 years or 50,000 miles. Powertrain guarantee covers 8 years or 100,000 miles. No free booked upkeep.